What's up guys, Jason here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to make a simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock melon and pumpkin farm. This farm works on all platforms of Minecraft Bedrock, whether you play on a phone, tablet, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, or PC. By the way, it is more efficient than my previous melon and pumpkin farm. As you guys can see here, this farm will give you a ton of melon and pumpkins. By the way, the materials list for this farm is in the description. The first step is to take some saw blocks. You guys can use any type of saw block that you want. Now place down 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then put out 8 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now fill an outline with saw blocks. The next step is to place 2 blocks over here. Now place a power rail at this spot. Then turn to the back. Then break these 2 blocks. Now place a redstone torch over here. As you guys can see there, that should cause that power rail to become powered. Now replace this block. Then place a row of rails over here. Then place 4 rails over here. Now break these 2 blocks. Then place a redstone torch over here and replace this block. Then place a power rail at this spot. That power rail should become powered. Now place rails until you get to this spot. Once you have placed all those rails, break these 2 blocks. Now place a redstone torch over here and a block on top. Then place a power rail at this spot. Now place rails until you get to this spot. Once you have done that, break these 2 blocks. Then place a redstone torch over here and a block on top. Then place a power rail at this spot. Then place rails until you get to this spot. After you're done placing all those rails, break these 2 blocks. Then place a redstone torch at this spot. Now place a block on top. Then place a power rail over here. Now place the rails all the way over to that spot. The next step is to turn over this direction. Now break these 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then break these 5 blocks as well. Now place 2 chests over here. Then come behind. Now crouch down, place 2 hoppers over here. Make sure those 2 hoppers are flying towards that chest. You guys can tell those 2 hoppers are flying towards that chest because as you guys can see here, the nozzles of them should be facing that way. Now place 2 blocks over here, block at this spot, and block over here. Then break this block. Now place a redstone torch over here and a redstone repeater at the spot. Make sure the 2 prongs of that redstone repeater are facing that way. Then turn over this direction. Now place a redstone comparator over here. Make sure the 2 prongs of the redstone comparator are facing towards that hopper. Now crouch down, place 2 power rails over here. That will be the minecart hopper unloader system of this farm. The next step is to place 4 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then break these 2 blocks. Now place 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now turn over this direction. Then place another 8 blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then fill that outline with solid blocks. After you guys are done with that step, you should have a platform that looks like this. The next step is to come back to the front. Now stand over here. Then place a piston at this spot. Make sure that piston is facing downwards. Then skip a block and place a piston over here. Now place another one over here. Then place another over here. Now come over to this next row. Then place a piston over here and a piston at this spot. Then place one over here and one over here as well. You guys are now going to want to repeat placing pistons in that pattern until you get to that side. You guys should place your pistons so that they are not directly next to another piston. Once you guys are done with that step, your pistons should be looking like this. Those pistons will harvest all the pumpkins and melons that grow in this farm. The next step is to break all the blocks on this top layer that are not on top of a piston. After you guys are done with that step, your farm should be looking like this. The next step is to come down here. Now place an observer at this spot. Make sure the face of the observer is facing downwards. Now place an observer at each of the other spots between the pistons. These observers will detect whenever a stem grows a pumpkin or a melon. Once you're done placing all those observers, your farm should be looking like this. Once again, make sure all the faces of the observers are facing downwards. The next step is to place a redstone on top of each observer. By placing redstone on top of each observer, the redstone signal will get sent from the observer to the pistons. That will cause the pistons to extend and retract, which will cause any pumpkins and melons that grew to be harvested. After you've done that step, your farm should be like this. The next step is to come over here. Now place 9 dirt blocks over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then place 3 dirt blocks over here. Now fill an outline with dirt blocks. After you've completed that step, place 4 dirt blocks over here. Now place a stair at the spot. Then place another 4 dirt blocks over here. Then place 9 dirt blocks over here. Now place water in the stair. The next step is to place glowstone at the spot. That glowstone will provide light for the melon and pumpkin stems. Then place 3 dirt blocks over here. Now fill in the rest of this outline with dirt blocks. The next step is to tilt each of these dirt blocks. Now to each of these other dirt blocks. Once you've done that, tilt all the other dirt blocks in that pattern. You should make it so that there are no tilt dirt blocks directly next to each other. After you've completed that step, your farm should be looking like this. The next step is to plant your melon and pumpkin seeds. You guys can choose to plant all melon seeds, all pumpkin seeds, or a mixture of both. I'm choosing to plant half melon seeds and half pumpkin seeds. After done planting all your seeds, place a block over here and a glass block on top, then break this block. Now place glass blocks all around this area. The next step is to place a torch at this spot, torch over here, and torch over here. Then come to this side. Now place a torch over here, torch at this spot, and torch over here. Then come to the back. Now place a torch at each of these spots as well. Finally, come to this side. Now place a torch over here, torch at this spot, and torch over here. Those torches will provide more light to ensure that melons and pumpkins will grow even at nighttime. The final step is to place a minecart hopper over here. That minecart hopper will travel back and forth to collect all the melons and pumpkins that get harvested. At this point, you guys can either wait for your melon and pumpkin stems to grow naturally, or you can bone meal them to speed up the growth process. The stems need to be fully grown in order for melons and pumpkins to be produced. I am now going to do a quick flower so that you guys can check and make sure it made farm correctly. Down here, you guys should have this minecart hopper collection system. And there you guys should have your pumpkin and melon stems. And finally, make sure you made your piston, observer, and redstone system correctly. Make sure there's a block on top of each piston and a redstone on top of each observer. Also, make sure your observers and pistons are facing downwards. How this farm works is, whenever a pumpkin or melon grows from a stem, the observer will detect a change in the stem. It will then send a redstone signal to the nearby pistons. That will cause the pistons to extend or retract to harvest the pumpkin or melon. All the drops will then get picked up by that minecart hopper. Whenever the minecart hopper has items inside of it and travels over here, these power rails will deactivate to allow all the items to funnel into those hoppers. From those hoppers, those items will funnel into the collections chest. As soon as the minecart hopper is done emptying items, it will get sent back out. I am now going to show you all how to use this farm. To use it, all you guys need to do is wait. All your pumpkins and melons will get automatically harvested, collected, and funneled into the collections chest. Whenever you guys want to collect the drops, all you guys need to do is open this chest. They'll all be in here. I hope you all enjoyed learning how to make this simple and efficient automatic Minecraft Bedrock melon and pumpkin farm. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for what I should do in future videos. Please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other Minecraft videos. I upload every other day. Thanks for watching.